So what's up everyone, welcome to my channel. So tonight I will be making some cube stay instant mashed potatoes and some corn and some green beans. And these are all everything that I'm using tonight for my dinner. My seasonings, my lemon pepper, my sazon, I'm so clumsy, my onion powder, and some slap your mama. My garlic and my salad dressing, Italian salad dressing with some steak seasoning. Okay, so what I do first is cut up my onion. Okay, so I'm back. So right now, right here, I finished cutting the onions, and now all I'm doing is seasoning my meat with all of the seasonings I told you I was using in the beginning of this video. And I like to season my meat very well. I put a lot of seasoning, and look at that meat; it looks so good. And the way I did it, I should have put the onions first, but I just cooked the onions with my meat. That was just simpler for me. But right now, well, right here, I'm just putting the meat in the pot with the onions, the garlic, and everything. And before I put my meat in the pot, I just added a little bit of olive oil to the pan. And I let my pot get hot. Then I started adding my meat and my onions. And I like my onions. Let's say, how would you say this? I like them soft, but not too soft. Basically, I like my onions sauteed. So that's what I'm doing right now. So all I'm doing, just moving my meat around in the pot. And I'm gonna flip them. And I just went ahead and flipped that meat, and that was it. Okay, so I went ahead and let it cook down. We're just gonna speed up this part. See, yeah, it's looking good now. I just sped it up and just started flipping my meat again. Then after this, I believe we're gonna move to the corn. The corn or the string beans, I'm not sure what order I put it in. But I believe it's the string beans next. And then I'm gonna let that cook and I'm gonna cover it. I grabbed the wrong top to the pan. That's why I never put it on the top was too small. So I'm gonna go ahead and season in my green beans, add a little butter to the pan, some salt, some pepper, and some garlic salt. And you're gonna see me season it a little bit more. I went ahead and cover that and let that cook down. Now we're gonna do our corn. We're just gonna put the corn in the pot, add a little black pepper, some sugar with some butter. And I add a tad bit of salt. I don't add a lot of salt to my corn. Okay, and I'm done with that. And then now all I'm doing is I'm mixing some water and flour together to make my gravy. That's how I was taught to make my gravy, with a little bit of flour and water, and I mix that up in the cup. Add a little pepper, black pepper to it, and mix that up till all the lumps are gone. Then you might see me add a little bit more flour, and just in case, that's because I want it a little thicker. But yeah, here goes my meat again. It looks like it's ready for me to add the gravy to it. So what I do here, just flip them one more time. And look how my onions look. They look so good. Okay, now I cover the pot and my green beans. They are burnt a little because that's because that's how I like them. I like my green beans burnt. Here goes my corn. And now right here, what we're gonna do is get started on the mashed potatoes. I add milk to the pot while it's still boiling, and I add milk, butter, salt, pepper, and some garlic salt. That's how I make my mashed potatoes. And these are the instant kind. I would have made them from scratch this night, but I was too tired to do that. I had just got off work too. So I just went ahead and did the instant mashed potatoes. Okay. This is literally my first voiceover, so I'm trying to get comfortable with myself doing this because I'm not used to doing it. So I'm trying to get comfortable doing it. So if I keep pausing and stopping, that is because I talk fast, and sometimes I don't say the word I'm trying to say. I just say the wrong word and have to say it again. Okay, so but right here, I'm go ahead and stir in my butter, my milk, and my seasonings. Then after this, I'm gonna add the mashed potatoes once it come to a boil. Well, it was already boiling. I'm just waiting for it to boil some more since I went ahead and added the milk and everything. And right here, I'm gonna add my mashed potatoes. I add them little by little while I stir because that's easier for me, so there won't be like any lumps. So I just do it like that. I pour as I stir. And there's how my mashed potatoes look. Okay, now right here, what I'm going to do is add my gravy to the pot. And right here, I'm just showing you how my gravy looks before I add the water and flour mixture. See how watery it is before I add the flour mixture with the water. Okay, so here I go adding the flour mixture. So I add little by little just in case if I don't want it too thick, but I like it a little thick but not too thick. So that's what I'm doing right here, adding little by little and stirring. And with this method, you don't have to take your meat out. If you want to take your meat out, you can, but I do it sometimes, but this night I didn't have to because it's easier for me to do it this way. I just stir until it's thick, then I just move the meat back to where it was. See how it's thickening up now? Then after this, I'm going to finish that, add the rest, and then I'm going to cover it and let it sit, and this is how it came out with the flour mixture. Okay, so I'm just giving y'all a close-up look on how it looks. Camera fogging up. Here goes my corn and my string beans and my mashed potatoes. So right here, I'm just making the kids' plate. I always fix their plate first before me and my boyfriend eats. So yes, they always eat first. Here goes their corn, and here goes their meat. One of my kids, they don't like meat like that. But here goes my gravy. It looks so good. And they love the gravy with the mashed potatoes. And that's how it looks. And here goes them eating. We got all of their plate. I always give them a little piece of meat because sometimes they eat the meat, sometimes they don't. Okay, don't talk about the clothes on the floor. I was washing clothes, so that's why they was on the floor. But here goes the finished product. This is my plate. Okay, but thank you for watching. And let me know if you want me to cook anything else. Just leave a comment, like, share, do anything of that sort. And make sure you subscribe for more videos and give me some cooking ideas in the comments. So, bye.